Recording in progress. All right. Hello, you can see, you can hear me. All right. Okay, we're doing it live, everyone. Welcome. Welcome. Good morning on this summer morning. Hello, hello. The link to join the Zoom room is in the comments below here in the group. Welcome, welcome to Coach Lacy's Wellness Wonderland, Morning Moon's Wellness Wonderland. I'm doing this live in the group so you guys can see what my group coaching programs are like. And so that you can benefit from all this information because it's very confusing sometimes to navigate the world of detox, right? We hear a lot about detoxes and cleanses, and it's kind of not clear what exactly we should be doing when it comes to detoxes and cleanses because there's so much information. So again, welcome. My name is Coach Lacy, and I am so excited for you to join me for this masterclass, Refresh the Ultimate Summer Detox. So again, I'm Coach Lacy. I'm your guide for all things wellness. Many of you might know me already, but for those of you who do not and are watching the replay, you can find my story on my YouTube channel, Wellness with Watson. Be sure to like and subscribe. With God's grace, I changed my life and had a glow up through the help of naturopathic medicine. I used to be an overweight drug addict. I smoked and drank excessively. I ate unhealthy foods. Today I'm 38 and I'm in the best shape of my life thanks to doing the work and sticking to it. In today's masterclass, I'm going to dive deep into the world of cleansing and detox. We'll bust some of the common myths, explore how our bodies naturally detox, and compare different detox methods and look at the role of supplements. By the end, you're going to have a better idea of how to do a natural cleanse, also known online or in the wellness world as a detox. So if you don't have a pen and paper, I encourage you to grab one so that you can take notes. This class is pretty loaded. It will remain available for you in the group, so you can always watch it again. It will be on my YouTube channel. It will be out there so you can watch this again and again. And I will also be putting out a detox guide so that you can put all these pieces together. So if you join my group coaching program, you're going to get the comprehensive guide that's a little bit bigger, and it lists everything we talk about today and goes into how to do a detox at home. Before we get going, let's take a deep breath and clear our mind and get ready to learn a ton of shit that's just going to blow your mind. This class is packed. So some of this information you might already know about. Some of it might be new to you. If you have questions, write them in the chat. And I'm going to do my best to answer questions as we go along or save them for the end of at the Q&A. I only can see my Zoom screen currently, and I'll be going back and forth through this and Facebook so that I can answer questions. So if I don't get to your question, I will get to it at the end of the class. All right, let me make sure I am recording. I am recording. All right, let me check my Facebook real quick. Okay, we're good. No questions. All right, we're jumping in. We're jumping in, you guys. So I'm going to jump in by clearing some of the common misconceptions about detox. The first myth number one, juice cleanses. Juice cleanses are the best way to detox. That is a common myth. I myself believed that myth long ago and embarked upon a juice cleanse. And I felt pretty good, but I remember being very hungry and having many crashes and emotional upsets during that time, even though my body felt cleansed. So juice cleanses are everywhere and they promise quick results and vibrant health. But the truth is, they're not always the best option. Juice cleanses often lack fiber, which is crucial for maintaining a healthy gut and aiding in detoxification. That's a bit of a controversial topic as well as fiber. You don't want to get too much fiber because if you get too much fiber, then it actually constipates you. But you need enough fiber so that your body moves the waste out properly. So without the fiber, you miss out on the natural broom that helps sweep toxins out of your digestive system. So if you get too much, like I said, you'll get constipated. But if you don't get enough, you're going to get constipated. So it's this fine balance between getting enough and not too much. So these juice cleanses can lead to nutrient imbalances because you're lacking in protein. And protein is the building blocks for life. That's one thing you're going to hear me say over and over and over again is get enough protein. That's one thing that we don't hear over enough is to get enough protein. Um, so while you're getting a lot of sugar from the juices, you're not actually getting that protein or the healthy fats, which is the building blocks for life. That's what your body needs to function optimally. That's what builds muscle, collagen, and helps you be strong. A more balanced detox involves consuming whole foods that we're going to talk about here later that provide nutrients and fiber that your body needs while supporting these natural detox processes. So myth number 2 is detoxing is just about the liver. So another myth that I want to debunk is that detoxing is only about the liver. While the liver is the detox powerhouse, it's not working alone. Your kidneys are busy filtering out waste from your blood and regulating your body's fluid balance. Your skin is your largest organ. It plays a crucial role in detoxifying through your sweating, through those sweat glands. And with that sweating, you have the lymphatic system, which helps transport those waste products from your tissues into the bloodstream where they can be excreted through your urine and through your waste. So, effective detoxing supports all your systems and the GI system because that's through your waste. Not just the liver. It's not just about the liver. You want to support all the systems when you're cleansing. The holistic approach is a key to a successful cleanse. So I'm going to dive deeper into how our bodies get naturally rid of toxins. Your liver acts as a super efficient factory, processing everything that you ingest. It detoxifies in 2 phases. There's phase 1 and phase 2 detoxification. And you're doing this just naturally every day throughout your eating and your drinking processes. But when you take supplements, or you do a cleanse, it helps your body to eliminate the waste more efficiently. So that's why people do cleanses because it helps the body to eliminate the waste more efficiently. So phase 1, the liver uses enzymes to break down toxins into smaller molecules. So this phase needs nutrients like iron, copper, B vitamins in order for it to happen quickly and function properly. Certain substances can make inhibit this phase, like grapefruit juice and some medications can slow down the detoxification, and that means it's slowing down the excreting. It's slowing down the waste, getting rid of the waste, because your body is always doing this process. So on the flip side, if you have nutrients like B vitamins um, and magnesium and glutathione, this can enhance the process, which speeds up the breakdown of toxins. That's why people tell you to take supplements. That's why you would want to take supplements during a cleanse or a detox because it assists in that breakdown of the toxins. So that's phase 1. Phase 2 is about converting these broken down toxins into water soluble compounds. So your liver is breaking down the toxins that are in foods, like say you were to eat processed foods and there was like MSG, and that's like a toxin. So your liver breaks down the MSG into a water soluble compound that can be excreted from your body through urine or feces. So this phase relies on glutathione, vitamin C, and amino acids like glycine and taurine. So taking extra supplements for those processes help to speed it up and help to make it more efficient, um, rather than slowing it, having it be normal speed, I guess you'd say. So deficiencies in these nutrients, so if you eat like a standard American diet where you're just eating junk food all the time or you're eating a lot of sugar, it actually inhibits that phase 2 because you don't have enough glutathione, vitamin C, or amino acids. So it makes it work slower. And it makes it harder for your body to eliminate those toxins. So that's when you get constipated. You're not going to go pee as much. You're not excreting. So when you're constipated, you're holding on to all these toxins, if that makes sense. Um, So when you consume foods like eggs, green tea, citrus, you're ensuring that you get enough vitamins and amino acids that support that phase. That's why you want to eat whole foods, because whole foods are packed with these natural vitamins that are, God's way of putting them back in and doing this process, right? So drink lots of water. You always want to drink lots of water because it's always helping with that process. So, a naturopathic detox, it takes a holistic approach, which uses a natural, gentle method to support your body's natural system. You're always detoxing. You're always excreting these toxins. Say you're drinking water that has a lot of chemicals runoff from it. If you live in an orchard or something, your body is going to detox that. You don't need to take anything extra, but you would want to take out any foods that have more toxins, because that gives your body a harder time. It gives your body more of a job to do. So that's why you want to take a naturopathic approach, and you want to eat in a way that's whole foods based, so that you're always naturally detoxing. So today I'm talking about doing a cleanse, which helps you to kickstart into a lifestyle of always naturally supporting your body systems. Because one of the things that bring disease is toxicity. And the more toxemia that you have, the more susceptible you are to having things like cancer, or autoimmune disease, or getting sick. All these things, they happen because of stress and toxemia. And so, if we can lower our body's toxic load and toxic intake, that will help you to not be so susceptible to disease or being sick. So that means you want to eat things like whole foods, eating foods that are naturally cleansing, like berries, leafy greens, and protein. Protein is always going to be a staple, and I'm going to address the two different types of detox or cleansing that are out there. And you hear a lot about cleansing, like eating vegetarian. And I used to be a vegetarian, I used to be vegan, and I now am more carnivore based, which I will tell you why here shortly. um, but a naturopathic detox or a naturopathic cleanse, you'll be eating a whole foods based diet that eliminates any like food allergens or intolerances, and then you'll be taking herbal remedies, and other supplements. Herbal remedies like milk thistle, dandelion root, they support liver function and promote the detoxification that's already going on every day. So when people say you need to do a detox, they're just saying, like, you're giving supplements for prov- enhancing the body's natural systems and supporting that, if that makes sense. Um, so lifestyle changes, things like dry brushing, using a dry skin brush to have the lymphatic flow, so that your lymphatic system helps to eliminate the waste more naturally every day. That helps with support detox systems. And staying hydrated, of course, helps your body eliminate toxins more effectively. So, like I said, I'm going to compare two popular detox methods. I'm going to compare a plant-based detox and a carnivore reset detox. And I want you to decide what works best for you, because not one size fits all. When you're considering switching your diet or considering doing a cleanse, you want to recognize that there's not one size fits all, because we all have a unique bioindividuality. And to honor that, we must find what fits for us through trial and error. Some people do really well on a carnivore diet, others don't. We each have a different bioindividuality. You can even go into like the blood type diet and see if that helps you. Um, Everyone's different, and we all have different thoughts and feelings about how animals, are treated, and if we want to consume that. Um, that sort of thing. But the rule of thumb, if you're going to consume anything, plants and animals, is to always try and eat organic, and always try to eat GMO free, because that lessens your exposure to toxicity, because the plants are sprayed with pesticides, and animals are eating plants that are sprayed with pesticides, and that's all bad. um, so the main rule of thumb to remember when cleansing or just eating in general is to always have a whole foods based diet, no matter what, free of common food intolerances and allergens. Of course, you need to find out what your food intolerances are. But the cleanse eliminates the foods that are common food allergens, so you can kind of identify what you are intolerant or allergic to. Being intolerant means that your body doesn't have enough enzymes to break certain foods down. And so then you have silent inflammation, which manifests in ways like skin rashes, eczema, sores in your mouth, headaches, constipation, that sort of thing. So silent inflammation shows up in other ways and contributes to disease later on down the road, right? And so you always want to make sure to stay away from foods that you're intolerant to because your body doesn't have the capacity to break them down. And food intolerances are a lot different than a food allergy. A food allergy is when you actually have a autoimmune reaction to the food. And it's like your body's attacking itself. And sometimes these manifest in similar ways. So you just want to make sure to identify that and stay away from those foods. Um, and when you're cleansing, you're going to eliminate all those foods because they can inhibit the process. And you also want to stay away from processed foods like sugar or foods with added chemicals, dyes, genetically modified foods, or flavor enhancers. In addition to eliminating those common food intolerant allergy foods, and those common foods are wheat, dairy, soy, eggs, citrus, and nightshades. These are all common foods that people are intolerant to, and they can cause silent inflammation. So when you're cleansing, you're just going to eliminate all that. You're just going to eliminate all that, and then you'll add them in one by one when you're finished, so that you can see if you have a reaction. And that's called a standard elimination diet. So let's go back to discussing the two different types, the carnivore reset and then the vegetarian reset. I'm partial to the carnivore reset, but I love vegetarian reset as well. It's just whatever you are feeling intuitively, what your body needs and what is best for you. There's different schools of thought on both. I do believe that you need adequate protein, but there are ways to supplement protein and nutrients if you're very if you're very leaning towards a vegetarian cleanse or a vegetarian way of eating, there are ways to supplement these proteins and vitamins that you're lacking in from that. So, a carnivore reset. What is a carnivore reset? Pardon me, I need some water. Mm. This diet focuses solely on animal products, eliminating all plant-based foods except for fruit. The carnivore reset is simple and easy for most people to follow. Most husbands love it. And food can be a bone of contention for people, especially when you're going to be making a change. So I found with my clients, a carnivore based or a carnivore reset is usually a great way to get your family on board because it's not too big of a change already. And so I think that's an easy way to start, and most men really love it. And so, if you have a husband or a spouse or someone that is in your life that doesn't want to make a change, usually they will make a change with a just carnivore reset because it's not too different, right? People are really adverse to um, making big changes like going vegetarian. So I've just found that that's a better way to go. But when you're doing a carnivore reset, you're just eating meat and fruit. And by fruit, I mean like berries, foods that are high in antioxidants. So you're avoiding plant toxins that are found in like nightshades, lecithins, phthalates. These toxins that are the plant's natural defense mechanism actually can inhibit the detoxification process, and it reduces when you don't eat these plants, it reduces the liver's burden of detoxifying those substances because that's the plant's natural detox mechanism. And so we don't realize that if you eat a lot of that, it can actually create silent inflammation. So animal products, Especially organ meats are rich in nutrients like B vitamins, amino acids that support liver detoxification. So when you couple that with eating fruit, you're getting the antioxidants and the fiber that you need and all of the other vitamins to provide a well-rounded method of cleansing the body. And I really love the carnivore reset. It is a great way to do a cleanse. It's very easy, and I do it routinely. So next I'm going to explore a plant-based cleanse, which is the most popular method of detox and cleansing. It's also the most resisted when you have a family because it's a big change, right? So this diet emphasizes fruits, vegetables, and other plant-based foods. Nothing's off the table. Plant-based detoxes are rich in fibers, antioxidants, and a wide range of nutrients that support overall health and the cleansing process. While fiber helps to bind the toxins and helps remove them from the body, too much fiber can cause constipation. So you want to get enough. It's a fine dance of getting enough fiber and not getting too much to where you're going to get constipated. That's kind of a fight for some people. So, a disadvantage of the plant-based cleanse is that you might find it challenging to adhere to, or that your family doesn't want to do it, especially if you're not used to consuming a lot of plant-based foods. Um, Question here: how often do you detox? How long does a detox last? And can kids do the carnivore detox? Yeah, so how often? I detox with the seasons, and so when the seasons change, I do a cleanse so that I'm just cleansing my body and it's supporting a reset in the change in the season. And a detox can last anywhere from 3 to 12 days, and kids can do a carnivore reset. Absolutely. Absolutely. You don't want to give the kids the supplements though. That's one thing you don't want to do, but they can do a carnivore reset where they just eat meat and fruit. Absolutely. It's a really healthy diet. And you want to do that for about I'd say 5 days at a maximum, and then you start adding in like rice and other things, and we'll talk about that here at the end too. Great question, Laura. Great question. Um, so let's talk about supplements because both of those methods have their benefits and challenges. You just want to find what works best for you and your body. That's really it. I mean, if the plant-based diet works best for you, do it. If the carnivore-based diet reset works best for you, do it. You want to just make sure that you get enough protein. That's the thing. It's always about protein. And if you need to reach out and ask me how to get more protein, I can give you some ways to do that that aren't animal-based. But I do want to say that in the 17 years I've worked in naturopathic medicine, some of the most unhealthy people I've ever met were vegans, and they well-intentioned, right? Well-intentioned. So if you want to get enough protein, you're going to want to find good sources for that. Protein is key. And you want to eat at least 100 grams of protein a day. And if you're weightlifting, 120 or more. And that's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot of protein, right, guys? Like, what were we taught to eat? How much grams of protein were we taught to eat in school? I think like 20 or 30 a day. That's how much you should be eating per serving. You should be eating like 30 grams of protein per serving. 100 grams of protein is having about a serving of, so Laura is asking, what does that look like? 100 grams. That would look like having 30 grams of protein per meal, and that would be like having a steak for each meal, or like for if you're gonna do eggs, they're higher in fat and it's harder to get 20 grams of protein. So you have to have 3 eggs, which is a lot of calories. So you want to use a calorie, like a macro calculator. MyFitnessPal is a really great one. I personally use First Form. I love First Form. But MyFitnessPal is a free one that you guys can use to start tracking your protein. You'd be surprised how little protein people get. So things like, of course, meat is packed with protein, but things like Greek yogurt, cottage cheese. But if you're dairy intolerant, it's a little harder, right? So then you would want to do like a bone broth protein powder. that's how, because I'm dairy intolerant, and so I have a harder time getting in as much protein because I don't want to be eating meat all the time. I mean, I do eat jerky and stuff, but I just use a bone broth protein powder, which has 20 grams, and I use a collagen protein powder. So I put collagen protein powder in my coffee, and that's 20 grams of protein. And then a bone broth protein powder. I just put it in water and a chocolate. I don't do the whole berry thing anymore. Sometimes I do, but that's still a lot more calories. And so I just put a scoop in water and ice and mix it up and drink it. It's real easy, and that's 20 grams. So unfortunately, if you're dairy intolerant, it can be kind of a slog to get enough protein, but just the way it is. The thing is, you guys, you have to remember that the more boring the diet, the healthier you are. So if you're having to eat the same thing over and over again and it's redundant, just know that you're doing the right thing, and that's pretty healthy. Yeah, absolutely give the Zoom link to a friend of yours, please. Please, absolutely. And Nikki's asking if she can give the Zoom link to a friend of hers. Yes, absolutely. And this will be available in my group as well. It's being live streamed right now into the Wellness Wonderland. And I'm going to keep it there for people to watch. So now I'm going to cover supplements after I get another drink of water, because talking a lot makes my mouth dry. You'll notice I drink a ton of water. I'm just a big water drinker. But when I talk a lot, I get like, So, and these lectures that I do, I try to make them packed full of information. And if you'll ever do like group coaching with me, you'll have like a lecture, and then I'll ask prompts, and then we'll answer and talk about it. But this is kind of just this is an example or a taste of what it looks like to do classes with me, because I want to make sure you have all the information. I've been working in naturopathic medicine since 2008 under some of the most brilliant physicians that I've ever met. I mean, one of the physicians that I worked with he's the co-writer and editor of all of the naturopathic boards, manual exams that the naturopaths use throughout the world to be certified. And so I just had, and I used to help, send those out and stuff. And so I just have all this information. So much information. And so that's why I'm coming out at you. And I was a health coach for years, for working underneath these amazing physicians. And one day I just decided that it was time for me to go and try this online by myself. And here I am, and I do, yes, I do create websites and stuff. That tech stuff is all something I also do, but this is my heart. This is my heart. I love naturopathic medicine, and I want everyone to benefit from it. And one thing that I can say is that it changed my life. And if you don't have a good naturopathic physician, come to me. I will help you find one in your area. I am a big cheerleader for naturopathic physicians. I send them all the people. I like to build a wellness team. I'm just the Sherpa. I'm guiding you up the wellness mountain. I'm not here. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a doctor. I just know a lot, and I know enough to be dangerous. So you always want to have a good naturopathic physician on your team as your primary care, so that you can go to them with your health issues and have them help you with labs and women and men exams, all those sort of things. It's hard to find a really good doctor these days, especially if you're like me and into medical freedom and against all the vaccinations and stuff. It could be really difficult, but they're out there. They're out there, and you need to support them. Primary care physicians are so difficult to find. I'm kind of getting off on a tangent here, but primary care physicians are so difficult to find. And if you have a good naturopathic physician, that is the key. That is the key. Going to regular doctors is so like disheartening, because they just throw pills at you. It's like, what else? What else? There's more. There's so much more. So that's why I do this, because you guys need to know information is knowledge, and you're in charge of your health. That's one thing I tell all my clients. You are the one that is in charge of your health. Only you can tell your doctor. Your doctor doesn't tell you. Your doctor doesn't tell you. Don't let them tell you. You tell them. You tell them. Oh, sorry, I'm letting her in. You tell them what I just saw that. Sorry, Nikki. You tell them what you want. Hi there. Welcome. Welcome. All right, so I was going off on a tangent about good naturopathic doctors. Hi, Maria. Thanks for joining us. I'm Coach Lacy, and there will be a replay available in my group, Morning Moon's Wellness Wonderland, so you can watch from the beginning, because I've kind of talked a lot here about different cleansing roles and protein and all that stuff. So right now I'm talking about supplements. All right. All right. So supplements, right? There's a lot of information down there about supplements. But for supplements for detox that you need include B vitamins, B1, B2, B6. These all play a vital role in supporting liver detoxification processes. They act as cofactors in the enzymic reactions that convert toxins into less harmful substances. So that means that they're trying to put this in layman's terms here. It helps your liver to convert toxins into less harmful substances throughout the body. So B vitamins, they're essential. Vitamin C. Vitamin C is a powerful antioxidant. You want to use buffered vitamin C for a detox because it's absorbed more. And it's a powerful antioxidant that helps neutralize toxins, and it supports that phase 2 detoxification that your liver's already doing every day that we just talked about. And it plays a role in regenerating glutathione, which is another key antioxidant involved in detox. So glutathione. Glutathione is hailed as the master detoxifier, due to its crucial role in neutralizing toxins and protecting cells from damage. This powerful antioxidant supports the liver in detoxifying harmful substances. It binds the heavy metals and excretes them from your urine and your feces, and boosts your immune system. And it regenerates other antioxidants and aids in cellular repair. So glutathione's a really great one. And then fulvic acid. That one's kind of a newer one. That's gonna buzz term here. But it's a really powerful compound that's known for detoxifying, and it enhances nutrient absorption and cellular detoxification by binding to the toxins and the heavy metals. And binding to the toxins and heavy metals, and makes it easier for their body to eliminate. Fulvic acid boosts energy levels and improves gut health, and it supports immune function by promoting the growth of beneficial gut bacteria. The ability to transport nutrients directly into cells while removing waste makes it invaluable to any detox regimen to help cleanse the body at a deep cellular level. So Nikki's asking about MTHFR. MTHFR is a genetic, I don't want to call it a deficit, but it's a genetic, I guess, deficit that people have that causes them to have like more depression and issues like that. So you would want to take an active B12 or an active, what's it called? It's an active form of B vitamins so that your body absorbs it more readily. So you would want to be very intentional about buying supplements and making sure that it's the active form, so that it's a folic acid, so that your body actually absorbs it. Because if you don't get the active form, your body's not going to absorb it properly because of the way that your genetic code is. And so you would just want to make sure that it's an active form of B12 or folic acid. Yeah, and it's essential for you to take active folic acid. Absolutely. It's essential. And that will help not correct, but it will help replenish and help you with your mental wellness too as well. And that's a really great question. And the doctor I used to work for, Dr. Thomas, she was specialized in that, and she knows a lot about that. So another powerful supplement is NAC. This one is really great for when you have like a cold or flu. It's really great for expelling mucus, but it's also really great for detoxing. It supports your liver and enhances the body's natural detox process. It's a precursor to glutathione, and it boosts the production of glutathione in your body, the natural production of it. So it enables your body to neutralize toxins more effectively. And it helps in breaking down that mucus and making it expel quick, more readily. It's like Mucinex. It's like a natural Mucinex. So it helps you to reduce oxidative stress, and it aids in the removal of heavy metals and harmful substances. NAC is amazing. I take it all the time. I love it. I love it. I can't get enough of it. I have tons of bottles of it in my pantry there because I know how powerful it is. And every time I get sick, I take it, and it always helps me to get better quicker. So NAC, N-acetylcysteine. That's a great one. And then electrolytes. Everyone wants to take electrolytes. You don't want to take too many electrolytes, but if you're drinking like filtered water, you definitely want to have electrolytes in your water because you're going to have your water filters filter the electrolytes out, and so you need to replenish your water with those electrolytes. So electrolytes are sodium, potassium, calcium, magnesium. They're essential minerals that play a crucial role in your body's processes, and they also make in your body's natural detoxification process. So they maintain the body's fluid balance, and they support kidney function, and they help transport nutrients into the cells while removing toxins. So during a detox, your body works really hard to eliminate the waste. When you're doing like an external cleanse, your body's always detoxing. Let me just keep rephrasing that. Your liver always is going through phase 1 and phase 2. A cleanse or detox is just supporting those phase 1 and phase 2 processes with external supplements and herbs. So when you're taking electrolytes every day, it's already helping that process. So you do want to take electrolytes once or twice a day so that it's helping to keep you optimally hydrated, right? So like an electrolyte powder daily, and not all electrolyte powders or supplements are created equally. There's a lot of fillers in these supplements to lower their cost, to lower the cost, and to get more out of people. Um so you want to make sure to get high quality supplements because that means there's lower fillers and more high quality ingredients. They've been shown, there's been studies that have gone in, and the labs have taken the supplements and seen how much filler. Sometimes they have like a supplement, like imagine a little pill, and over half of it is filler, and the rest is what you're supposed to have. So you want to make sure to have high quality supplements. That's why you want high quality supplements, because they're not full of those fillers. Um, and so not all supplements, just like doctors, are not created equally. Herbal remedies. Woo, getting through it here. Herbs have been used for thousands of years to detoxify. The most common herbs used for detoxification are dandelion root and milk thistle. You'll hear that one a lot. Milk thistle is really great. It's known for its liver protective properties. It helps regenerate the liver and helps the liver's ability to detoxify. It contains an active ingredient called silymarin. It's a potent antioxidant that shields the liver from the toxins and supports its health. Another one is dandelion root. Love those dandelions. It's a natural diuretic, which means it helps to flush out toxins through your urine production. So it increases your urine production to help flush those toxins out. You can drink like dandelion root tea, and it supports the liver's functions and aids in digestion, making it really key for detox and cleansing routines. If you see those two ingredients, that's usually a good supplement, but you can also just take it as a tea. You can also take it as a tea. So other herbs that help with the cleansing processes, because there are other better herbs too. Here's a few of my favorites. I really love burdock root. It has blood purifying abilities. It helps to remove impurities from your bloodstream, and it supports the liver and kidney functions, and it provides anti-inflammatory, antioxidant benefits, and it's essential for a thorough cleanse. Burdock root is great, and it makes a really great tea too, to if you want to get rid of coffee in your routine. Burdock root and dandelion is great. There's a blend called Dandy Blend, but if you're allergic or intolerant to gluten, you won't want to take that because I think it has barley in it. That's great. So burdock root and dandelion's a great way to get rid of coffee in your day, and it's a good substitute. Oregon grape, Oregon grape, Mahonia. It's known for antimicrobial properties, and it supports liver health and digestion, and it helps cleanse the blood and improve bile flow, which aids in digestion and elimination of toxins. And red clover is another really great one. It's a gentle purifier that helps cleanse the blood and supports lymphatic function. It's rich in antioxidants, and it helps eliminate waste and maintain healthy processes. Um, I want to make a side note. If you're taking medication or you have a health condition already, you're going to want to talk with your primary care physician before taking any supplements, because sometimes supplements can interact with the medications you're already taking, and sometimes herbs and supplements can interact with the conditions that you already have. So you want to make sure to always consult your primary care physician or a naturopathic physician before starting a routine like this, or incorporating supplements, because it can be detrimental. You don't want to start taking a supplement that makes you sicker, right? So it's very important. So if you incorporate herbal remedies into your cleansing protocol, it enhances your body's natural cleansing routine. So we talked about the phase 1 and phase 2 that are already going on every day in your body. The purpose of supplements or herbs is that it's enhancing that and supporting it, and that's why you take supplements. But like I said, you wanna consult your physician. If you're trying to detox from heavy metals, you're going to want to use something like bentonite clay, or go to a naturopathic physician for like a DMSA drip, because it's really difficult. It can be difficult to detox from like heavy metals and pesticides and glyphosate and things like that, and um, um, fungus, mold. So those are like specialized detoxes that you want to consult a naturopathic physician for. Um, So bentonite clay is a way that you can detox from heavy metals, but you don't want to use bentonite clay for longer than 3 to 4 days. It's a natural clay that binds to toxins in your gut, and it prevents their absorption further, and it removes them from the body. So you wouldn't want to go more than 4 days with that, though. And so all these supplements can be integrated into your daily routine for a short period of time to support these efforts. They're there to support and not replace a balanced diet that's rich in cleanse-friendly foods. Like I said, consult your primary care physician. And if you need a recommendation for a primary care naturopathic physician in your area, send me a DM and I can assist you in finding a good one. I know how to sniff them out. And there's a really great resource, naturopathic.org, that you can go to. You can put your zip code in and find one in your area. And always make sure to look at their website and see what they're all about first. Like I said, as a coach, I always encourage my clients to build a wellness team and help them achieve optimal wellness. I'm merely just a guide. I'm like the wellness Sherpa, helping my clients up the mountain of wellness. But I am not a doctor. Whew, that was a lot, right? That was a lot. That was a lot. And I feel like I'm going through a lot of stuff here, and there's a lot more. There's a lot more that we can go through. So as you've probably guessed, cleansing isn't just about what goes into our bodies. It's about reducing our exposure to external toxins. We're exposed to toxins at every turn in this 21st century, including our clothes and our household items and our environment. Can actually be really exhausting to look for all that stuff. Your home needs to be a sanctuary where you feel safe and healthy. But unfortunately, conventional things like cleaners and makeup and clothes and kitchenware and all these things, they have toxins in them, and it's really frustrating. So there's a great app. It's called the Yucca, Yuka app, and you can type in different like kitchenware or products, or cleaning products, and it will give you a rating of what they are on the toxicity scale. Common household cleaning products they contain a variety of harmful chemicals. I myself use Melaleuca because it's just easy. It gets sent to my door. A lot of people say that it's greenwashed, and maybe it is, but it's a better alternative than using bleach, ammonia, phthalates, triclosan, formaldehyde. There's all these things in your household cleaning items that you don't want to be consuming. Like bleach causes respiratory issues, ammonia causes respiratory problems and skin burns, and phthalates, those are found in fragrances. They're endocrine disruptors, and they can lead to reproductive and developmental issues. And triclosan is like a mm, antibacterial, and you don't want to ever use antibacterial soap, because it leads to antibiotic resistance, and it can give you thyroid issues. Is there a test you can see you need to detox from? Yes, there is. It's called a heavy metals detox test, and it's by Doctor's Data. It's a really cool test, and it shows how much heavy metals you've been exposed to. And living in an area like you live, you're exposed to a lot of chemical pesticides, which causes high levels of like lead and stuff. So, and glycophosphate, it's the Doctor's Data heavy metals test, and it shows you what your levels of toxins are. So you want to stay away from all of these different things, like cleaners and makeup, and make sure to use clean makeup and clean cleaners. And it's kind of exhausting sometimes, right, you guys? Like, it's kind of exhausting, but in order to create a healthier home environment, consider switching to these things. Just little switches here and there. You don't want to become um, obsessive about it. I've seen people get obsessive about stuff. But just making little switches here and there, because your mental health is always first and foremost, right? Your mental health is always first and foremost. You don't want to become obsessive, and you don't want to alienate people around you or shame people around you for having these things because they don't know. But educating and making little switches here and there, making the cleaner choices, are what is going to help you stay healthy. So, like, if you want to make your own cleaning stuff, you can, with like vinegar and baking soda, Castile soap, and essential oils. Like I said, I use Melaleuca. It's just the easiest way. And if you want any information about that, you can reach out to me. I do sell it, but I don't like push it or anything. I love it. It's easy. It gets delivered right to my door, and I know there's not a bunch of crap in it, like fragrances and stuff, and it has good laundry soap and all that good stuff. But you can make your own. There's a way to make your own. In my group coaching class, we're going to go through all this stuff because it's a lot. It's a lot. There's really that I told you about the app, the Yucca app. So you can also go to the environmental working group, EWG, Skin Deep. That will show you makeup if you wear makeup. What makeup it has, like a grade from A to F of how clean it is. You want to really avoid synthetic fragrances too, like for like air fresheners, car fresheners, that sort of things. But look for cleaners and makeup and all those things that are labeled as non-toxic or biodegradable, free from harmful chemicals. Some of that stuff is labeled that way so that you'll buy it and you want to do a deeper investigation. But just to get started, you want to switch out your kitchenware. So kitchenware is pretty huge too. It's where a lot of people get toxins, like plastic. Always switch from plastic to metal. Um, don't use plastic anything. Plastic is awful. Metal and glass. Metal and glass is rule of thumb. And ensure that you have no Teflon, because Teflon is forever chemical. There's a good movie out there called Dark Water. It's on Netflix. Watch it. That's your homework. That is your homework, you guys, is watching Dark Waters, because it's all about how DuPont hid their the Teflon, the forever chemicals. They were spilling forever chemicals into the ground and stuff, and that's why the water systems are all um full of forever chemicals that cause cancers and stuff. But it's all about that. um Sorry, I'm making sure there's no questions. So if you choose these natural and safer cleaning products, beauty products, soaps, all that kind of stuff, making the switch, just simply like once, you know, you don't have to do it all at once, but here and there, like once you are out of something, replace it with something cleaner. That's what I started. That's how I started. So once I started getting out of my shampoos and my hair conditioner and my soaps, I started replacing it with cleaner alternatives, things like seventh generation. My favorite pots and pans brands. I really like the green ceramic. I think it's green ceramics. I like the ceramic pans. I think it's called green ceramic. Those are awesome. The green ceramics and ceramic pans. Ceramic, just stick to ceramic, stainless steel, and glassware in your kitchen. And like for spoons and stuff, use those wooden spoons. Wooden spoons are really great. Like the ones our parents used to beat our butt with. You know, the wooden spoon that we're all yeah, the wooden spoons are great. You know, stick to wood, glass, metal, that kind of stuff. And then, oh, this topic I need to really, I'm gonna close with talking about clothing. And this one's hard for me because I love to buy clothing. But your skin is your body's largest organ and it's a protective barrier, but it absorbs, right? It absorbs. So we all wear these clothes that have plastics and microplastics in it. Ah, and your skin is absorbing that, right? It's your body's largest organ. So many synthetic fabrics and clothing contain harmful chemicals that leach into your skin, like formaldehyde and forever chemicals and dyes, linen and silk. Yeah, that's correct. Yep. And cotton, linen, silk, and cotton. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I think when you have linen and silk, there's something about raising the vibration when you have wool and cotton together or something. I'll have to find it and send it to you. It's really interesting. It's when you have a I don't even know what it's called. But anyways, that's getting off topic. So things like forever chemicals, dyes, the azo dyes. Azo dyes can release carcinogenic compounds and cause allergic reactions. Phthalates. Those are the things that increase flexibility in synthetic fibers. I'm wearing probably something like that right now, and I would really love to do a home detox of all of my clothes because as your skin absorbs all these chemicals, they contribute to the buildup, the toxins in your bodies that we keep talking about that lead to various health issues over time. And skin irritation, allergic reactions, more serious conditions like hormone disruption and cancer. It's linked to all of these harmful substances. We're just over inundated with all these substances. So you want to opt for natural fibers, organic cotton, bamboo, hemp, linen. They're less likely to be treated with harmful chemicals and are more gentle on your skin. Best website for clothes. I will post some of that in the group. I can't remember right now exactly the websites, but I had a whole resource of them. And I need to be better about that. I'm in a full disclosure. I'm not very good at that, but I need to be better at it because I love clothes. But you want to look for non-toxic dyes, avoid synthetic treatments, but always wash your new clothes before you wear them because if you wash them, it removes some of that surface chemicals that they put on it before during manufacturing. And choosing eco-friendly brands, support brands that prioritize the sustainable and non-toxic production processes. Look for certifications like Global Organic Textile Standards or OKIO-TEX, which ensure the absence of harmful chemicals in clothing. So making these informed choices about the clothes you wear, and your blankets and all those things, your towels, you can protect your skin from absorbing harmful toxins and in supporting your health overall. So remember, what you put on your body is just as important as what you put into it. I know it's a lot. It's a lot, right, guys? You overwhelmed yet? You overwhelmed yet? So all that being said, being conscious of your buying power and making informed choices are key for reducing your exposure. It can be really difficult at first, but as you begin to have an eye for chemicals, it's gonna be easier over time. You can download apps like the Yucca app or go to the Skin Deep Guide online. But like I said, no one's perfect, so don't stress too much about it, because if you put too much pressure on yourself, then that creates more stress, which combined with the toxicity is what creates disease. So don't stress yourself out. So we're coming to the end here. It's been about an hour. I'm gonna be mindful of your time. The last thing I want to talk to you about is water. Water is the key to life. Water helps flush out toxins from your body, support kidney function, maintain healthy skin. Drinking plenty of water ensures that your organs can perform optimally, aiding in the removal of waste products and urine and sweat. You want to drink at least 8 glasses of water a day. And the way that what I used to do to count my water, is I would take rubber bands and I would put them on the top of my water bottle back when I had a different type of water bottle. Well, you can see it here. And I would put 6 to 8 rubber bands and I would just take them off when I was done to know how many of these I drank. So, that's a good hack to figure out how much water you've been drinking. Water is full of forever chemicals like tap water, like I was talking about, that movie Blackwater. So you want to get a good water filter. Now, a lot of people are pushing these isometric Kangen water filters. Those water filters, the reverse osmosis water filters, they're trendy. People are selling them, making lots of money off of it. But the truth is, they're not really that effective at filtering things out like forever chemicals, which is what's important. So that reverse osmosis water, it's just trendy. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't even think it really does anything. You want to get a good water system. So save yourself some money and invest in a Berkey. A cheaper version of Berkey is an Alexa Pure or Zero water filter. You can find the Zero water filter on Amazon. And when it was tested, it was found to remove forever chemicals, lead, and chromium by 100%. Which is crazy. And you can find that on Amazon. I looked it up yesterday. So it's called the Zero water filter. And it was the Environmental Working Group's top choice for water filters. And so you want to look for systems like that. They're called a carbon-based water filtration system. I myself have an Alexa Pure. Yeah, an Alexa Pure. I love it. I love it. It's great. And if like the water system was to go down, I could take it down to the river and put the water through it and I'd have drinking water. Awesome. So don't buy into the hype with all these fancy water systems that cost $5,000. You don't need that. You just need a good a good carbon-based water filter that's going to filter out forever chemicals. All right. And then lastly, water bottles, glass or stainless steel. Glass is non-reactive and it won't leach chemicals into your beverages. Stainless steel are the same. They're great. They're robust. They're wonderful for keeping your water. Don't do plastic. Plastic is a big, big no-no. Plastic, anything. Just stay away from plastic altogether. It's horrible. All right. We have covered a lot in this session, so now it's time to answer any last questions you have. You can unmute yourself if you want to, if you're in the Zoom room, or you can post your questions below and I will answer them. Let me check my Facebook. I've been kind of neglecting it. Oh, nobody's watching anyways. So nobody's watching on Facebook anyways, so that's okay. All right, I love you guys in the Zoom room. So if you have questions, you can unmute. Let me check my thing really quick because my husband is texting me and but if you have questions, unmute. I want to hear them. Let's hear them. Right. Nobody has questions. Come on.
Methylated supplements, methylated stuff.
Yeah.
So what is that?
So methylated folic acid just means that the process that it's gone through means that it's able to be more absorbed for people that have these MTHFR. So you want to take a supplement if you have the MTHFR gene. You do want to have a supplement that's more absorbed readily. It's the way that your body can absorb it, and it's the chemical compound that they create in order for your body to absorb it. Because all supplements are absorbed in the gut. Everything is absorbed in your gut. So food, that's where you get all your nutrients. All health, in fact, starts in the gut. So any sort of disease, it all starts in the gut. So supplements aren't properly absorbed when you have like an overgrowth of like fungus or bacteria. What happens when you eat um food intolerances, things that you're intolerant to that you don't have enough enzymes to break down in your gut, is they will ferment in your gut, and they'll just sit there, and that's what causes that bloating and the gas. And so that stuff just sits there, and when it sits there, it creates like a bacteria and a fungus, and then it starts creating like little colonies because you already have a colony that's living there. And so when you're doing these cleanses, that's kind of cleaning. Targeted supplements will clean that out, but it creates little perforations in your gut, and so all the absorption happens in the gut. To answer your question, I was kind of going off on a tangent there. Probiotics. Oh yeah. Ooh, probiotics. That's a loaded topic just because if you have, like I was just talking about the fungus and the bacteria, if you have an overgrowth, if you have small intestinal bacterial overgrowth, SIBO, it's actually not great to take probiotics because you're just dumping them on top of this bacterial overgrowth and it's creating more gas. And so it's like creating gas in your gastrointestinal system. So you would want to do a cleanse before you start taking probiotics. Um, to get rid of that bacteria and that overgrowth, right? The bacterial overgrowth and the fungus overgrowth. Um, so probiotics, that is a loaded question just because it depends on the person. It really just depends on the person. Like, you don't necessarily have to take probiotics, like external probiotics. They can actually harm more than they can help. They're great if you've already had gone through like a cleanse and you've gone through the SIBO cleanse. And a SIBO cleanse is a lot different than just a general cleanse. You would want to take something like grapefruit seed extract in order to get rid of the fungus that's growing, and then you replenish with probiotics. So you don't have to take probiotics. You could eat things like yogurt, cultured yogurt, to have probiotics. But if I was going to take probiotics, I would take the Metagenics brand of probiotics, or what else is there? There's so many different brands out there, Laura. It just really depends on you. Let's talk about that. Why don't we talk about that? I know you have a session coming up, so let's actually just talk about that because it depends on you. And if you're looking for some for your kiddos, the Nordic Naturals, they always have some good little chewy ones. Or you could just feed them yogurt, cultured yogurt, or cultured goat yogurt if you're dairy intolerant, you know. It's a great question. Any other questions? I'm here for questions. I have this really cool platform, you guys. It's called Pinsight, where you can go in and ask me video questions and I'll answer with a video. Super cool. Super cool. So if you enjoyed yourself today, and I'm answering all questions for free, I'm not gonna be a Nazi about that kind of stuff. There's so many people out there that are like charging for things, and like I need to make money. We all need to make money, but I'm I just want to help people. This is silly, isn't it? So if you've enjoyed yourself today, we covered a ton in this session. Then you're always welcome to do a one-on-one session with me. Sunscreen. Oh, last question. Sunscreen. Ugh, no, don't use it. You can use zinc oxide instead. Sunscreen is toxic. It's very toxic. Don't use it. Zinc oxide or natural sunscreens that don't have chemicals in them. If it smells like sunscreen, stay away from it. But zinc oxide is a good, well, if you're burning, then yeah, mineral ones like with zinc oxide. Just look for the natural ones like that have zinc oxide in it. Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, Unfortunately, sunscreen is one. Don't use anything with SPF in it. SPF is toxic. It's terrible. It's terrible. Yeah, yeah. Well, that's too bad. That's too bad. They're not getting chemicals. They're not getting chemicals. It's so bad for you. It's so bad for you. But zinc oxide, I know. I know. You can look, they have a lot of new ones out there. Just look for the ones that are non-toxic without SPF. No SPF. Don't use that. Bad. Um, so if you have more questions, I encourage you. I will put it's in my group, the Wellness Wonderland, where you can do the Q&A. You can ask me a question a day and I'll come on a video and answer it. It's a really cool little platform. And I'm really excited about it. You can do that, or you can always book a one-on-one with me if you have you want to do a power hour. I'm doing power hours now where you can just book a one time with me, or you can always join one of my group coaching programs. So my next group coaching program, if you're ready to take your detox journey to the next level, it's a 3-week group coaching program. I love my group coaching programs. They're so awesome. We dive deep into these personalized detox strategies. You will take the supplements that resonate with you, and I have a dispensary that you can order them from. It's 15% off, and we'll support each other through this process. You'll do the diet that fits right for you. I'm going to be promoting the Carnivore Reset. But if you feel more aligned with the vegetarian way of doing things, do it. We're just join us, and we're going to be talking about it together and working towards our better radiant glow. Having a glow up this summer. I'm going to put the link in my group. But if you prefer more of a personalized approach, I do offer those power sessions, and I offer a 4-week and I can't talk anymore. An 8-week and a 5-month program. That link is on my pin site, and I will put that in the group below. So if coaching isn't your thing, you can still support your cleansing and detox with carefully selected supplements that are available in my dispensary for 15% off. These products are designed to enhance your detox journey and help you feel your best. And I will be putting out a cleanse guide in the guide section of the group, the Morning Moon Wellness Wonderland. And that will be coming out this week, and it'll be packed with valuable information and practical tips to help you detox effectively. But let's make this summer your healthiest and most radiant yet. I'm excited to be in this space with you guys. I just love this space I've created. I wasn't sure. It started out as Lacy Listens, where I would have people come on and tell me all about their stuff, and I would just listen. And I'm still doing listening sessions if you want to do it. I just love this space I've created. It's so cool. But there's so many different different schools of thought out there when it comes to wellness, and this is just the integrative naturopathic space. So thank you so much for joining me today. I can't talk anymore. So I'm gonna get off here, but all my offerings are in the group. No pressure, but hey, I'm here for you. So let's all get better and glow up this summer, okay? Bye. Thanks for coming, guys.